Cal Raleigh is doing unbelievable things at the moment, and above expectations. But look, you do such a good job on MLB Network. Everyone, obviously, especially now, knows you. Watching you when you break down players and talk about guys. When you watch Cal, what he's doing now, he's on pace for ridiculous home run numbers, right? Just talking about the power numbers.
Yeah.
What is something you look at when you're watching him to say that this is sustainable, where he can keep this pace up all year long? Or as some guys, look, let's be honest, right? Some guys get that hot month, and you're like, yeah, but there's things I see here that which tell me he's going to come back down to earth. What is it about when you're watching Cal? What is it about him that said, you know what, man, this is close to he can sustain some of these really good power numbers?
Well, he gets better every year, and I think switch hitting helps him because he's not going to go into prolonged slumps, where he's not going to have a guy that's throwing nasty pitches that he can't hit.
Right.
So I think that gives you an advantage. And for him, having known him a little bit, talking with him about switch hitting, his dad started him so young, he doesn't know if he's natural right or natural left.
Right.
Like most switch hitters can tell you, oh, this is my natural side. And what managers usually do is they will look at the numbers like they do, they always have, and they'll try to flip you on the opposite side. If he's hot right now, left-handed, let's make him hit right. And with Cal, he's making it work from both sides. The only thing that says he probably can't keep this hot streak up for this long of a period of time is fatigue. You know, they played him every game. And even when his day off, they put him in the lineup as a DH. I think you're going to have to figure out how to get him rest. Whether that's a Wednesday afternoon game off, Thursday is a travel day, play Friday. That gives him 2 days.
Right.
You know, they got to figure out some ways to give him rest because you can't be on your legs as much as he is catching and think you're going to sustain it for the whole season.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I think about that all the time. And then the quote unquote days off, he's DHing, basically, you know. So it makes it tougher. Hey, listen, being a switch hitter, I mean, look, you did it. On the flip side of that, there has to be. Are you more prone to, if one side's not going well, or it can affect another side, or you can fall into some of these traps where something feels off because you do have to pretty much cover both sides of the plate?
Yeah, you know, I always looked at myself as two different hitters. Okay. You know, my right-handed stance and swing and bat was different than my left side. And I guess the mental part of it is, you know when you're hot. You know, like I'm swinging the bat great. I've seen 5 right-handers in a row. I've been on the left side for 2 or 3 days. Boom, they flip you over. Right. Tony La Russa used to do that to me a lot, like late in the game. I'd start off, I'd face Bob Welch or Stewart or somebody, and then all of a sudden it gets late, and here comes Rick Honeycutt to flip me over to the right side. And I haven't been on the right side for a few days. So you have to continue to stay tuned up. I think they got a little bit more of an advantage today with knowledge, not necessarily tech knowledge, but knowledge of you need to hit more. You get the machines that are going to throw breaking balls to you, and you can flip it around to the other side. We used to try to have a left-handed pitcher throw, and that would only be every so when we'd face a left-hander. Then I got some right-handed swings off a left-handed pitcher, but other than that, I was hitting right-handed off a righty in BP. You know, so I think today you get a little bit more of, hey, we need to carry a left-hander and a right-hander on our coaching staff so they can throw BP, and the switch hitters that I seem to watch a lot, Lindor or whoever it might be, seems to hit a lot more from both sides of the plate during batting practice every day.
Right. Harold, before I let you go, man, AL West, the Mariners right now, look, they're in a good spot. I still feel like once George Kirby gets back to being normal, Logan Gilbert comes back, I still feel like the foundation is going to be pitching, offense. You know what? A little bit of an upgrade from last year. That's in my opinion not all you need. But what's your point of view when you're looking? You get to cover 30 teams on a daily basis, obviously the MLB Network. When you look at this Mariners team, and I don't want to compare it to 2024, but what do they need to do to take care of this AL West?
Well, I think you're going to need some more offense. Obviously, the pitching is very sustainable. You have 6, when healthy, reliable starters now. And Wu was the guy everybody's like, well, he hasn't developed yet. He may be the number 1 guy going right now. So I think the pitching's going to be fine, and we all knew that this team was going to be built on pitching. I'm concerned about Cal Raleigh's carrying the offense.
Right.
You know, and Julio seems to be starting to come around. He looks like he's getting back to the Julio Rodriguez we all love. But they got to get some more contribution. Right now, the team's swinging back really well, but I think over the course of the next couple months will tell us a lot. And you need bench. You got to have some bench. JP's going to get tired. He's going to need some rest. You can't grind these guys for 162 games. It's just not everybody's Cal Ripken, and you're going to have some depth.